Welcome back to Two Wheels in Mallory Park. Now I've caught up with these rookie racers who have already had their tuition in nutrition and physio, but before they're let out on the track they've got some expert help from these British Superbike riders, namely Jeremy McWilliams, Sean Emmett and John Reynolds. Let's go and have a listen to hear what they're saying. I could learn a lot here.
If you get into
I've come into the paddock because, as usual, the people that often do the hardest work are often forgotten about. Now, I've met up with Sheila and Michael, who are parents of how many children?
Three.
Three. You've got 6 altogether, but 3 are racers.
3.
Tell me, what's your involvement? Because you don't just be a normal dad, are you? You're the mechanic, organiser.
Just mechanic and organiser and driver. Trying to keep things right at home. At home also. You have to do a lot of repairs.
How did your children get into racing in the first place?
I did race myself, and then they just followed on through and went to junior motocross, from junior motocross on through to tarmac. They always wanted to go to tarmac. I was hoping they would go to tarmac, actually.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And Mum, what's your role in all of this then?
Chief cook and bottle washer.
I knew you were going to say that.
Well, just generally keep the timekeeping for them, help them out when they're qualifying, and just generally sort of coordinate everything together. That's
Do
it.
everything.
Well, I suppose that's it. Well, it's me they always look to as opposed to pack, and if you don't put the extra things in, they're not in. They never, that's the thing, isn't it? If I'm not there, it's not there too. The socks and all the basics.
The woman keeps it together. And what about today's event? What do you think they're getting out today? They all look so happy.
Well, an event's not worth it coming to if they don't gain something from it, and from this here they will gain, I think.
So now you've got to prepare the bike for Eugene to get out and have a go.
Yeah.
So I guess we should leave you to start it up and get it all nice and warm. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Now, during their session on the track, the guys are allowed to come in if they want a breather or just have a chat to the rest of their team. This is Daniel. Hiya.
Hi.
So, how have you got on today so far?
I've been out in the wet, but it's a bit slippy around Gerrard's and up at the hairpin where the leaves are on the track.
You look all kitted up, so obviously this isn't a first time thing for you. Have you got much experience in racing already?
Yeah, I used to do mini motoring and I've done a bit of motocross.
Okay. How old are you now?
14.
So how long have you been riding for?
The 125, about 6 months.
And is there much difference? How are you finding it?
Yeah, it's a bit bigger, but same principle as the little bike.
What is the chance, my old mate, of me having to go on your bike?
Yeah, fine, as long as you don't fall off.
Fall off? Me? Cheap. Well, it's the end of the day and I finally caught up with the experts themselves, Sean and John. Tell us a bit about what you were doing today and what you think of the guys that have come on board.
Well, the talent's been absolutely awesome. I mean, the conditions have been appalling, really. Been no crashes and they've impressed us.
You were expecting crashes then?
Well, I must admit, yeah, I mean, the pressure's on, there's a massive deal at stake, they've got a fantastic ride next year if they get it. And, they want to impress, I'm sure. And I was expecting some crashes, but it's been great.
Were you expecting this kind of level of experience and, expertise, or were you thinking maybe they'll be a bit worse?
No, I mean, we all know the young kids. I mean, when you're getting kids in from 14 to 17, they've not going to done much racing. There's been no crashes and they've all been really enthusiastic. So, yeah, it's been a great day.
It's been really interesting to talk to them, actually, because a lot of them were saying they've learnt a lot from the nutritional chats as well, which I was thinking, young lads talking about things other than, bikes. That was quite interesting.
Yeah, I mean, nutrition's it's a bacon sandwich, isn't it? That's the new style. No, that's what happens now. Science is coming into sport and people start looking deeper into everything, fitness and training and nutrition and so on. So, it's good. It's just it's teaching them the right way to go about the sport.
And so you're back again tomorrow and you've got another 25 people to have a look at.
Yeah, that's right. There's been some good riders here. We've seen 4 or 5 riders that I think have got a lot of potential, and we'll just see what happens tomorrow.
So you've got some people's names clocked and logged in your head, ready to put them down on paper and think, perhaps.
Yeah, a few of the mums are quite nice actually. So yeah, I've got a few phone numbers.
I think we better just leave it there. Well, that's it from me at Mallory Park. I have had a fantastic day. I've met some very enthusiastic and talented youngsters, but there's a bit of daylight left and a bit of spare track time. So all that's left for me to do is have my own practice session.